What's going on, vibers? It's your boy J.S. Vaughn. And guess what, y'all? We back with another one, y'all. Today's track is called Locksmith Freestyle on Shade 45 with K Slay. You know what I mean? Let's go, man. Let's go.
So, Locksmith, you definitely got a freestyle before you go in there. I know you got another event to go
Bless
to.
us.
but
Whatever
need
we
some
gotta do,
bars.
whatever we gotta do,
We need some bars.
we gotta do it. That's what we here for.
Oh,
Oh, this what we
shit.
doing right here?
Yeah, damn, Emilio, you found a good beat finally.
It's one of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Jay.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Look. 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 I was told if I was bold, I would have less. I was told that my music was like a math test. I was told that my
I was told if I was bold, I would have less. I was told that my flow was like a math test. Hold up, man. Hold up. I love the way he started it off. That's why I had to do that.
I would have less. I was told that my music was like a math test. I was told that my lyrics would add stress, being smart to liability more than an asset. If you add
I'm just gonna play it.
I was told that my lyrics would add stress, being smart to liability more than an asset. If you address the rappers who have pressed, then you assess the axis of rapping itself, creating a vast nest of drug dealers, hustlers, and niggas who spit the scam, who careers only exist in pictures on Instagram.
We gonna have to rewind that shit right there, cause that was major bars that he was spitting right there. Let's go, man.
If you address the rappers who have pressed, then you assess the axis of rapping itself, creating a vast nest of drug dealers, hustlers, and niggas who spit the scam, who careers only exist in pictures on Instagram.
Who careers only exist on pictures and Instagram, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, what they spitting ain't the facts, man. It's just their agenda towards it.
Said, if you address the rappers who have pressed, then you assess the axis of rapping itself, creating a vast nest of drug dealers, hustlers, and niggas who spit the scam, who careers only exist in pictures on Instagram. Then enlist a plan, gather the dumbest niggas you can, put them on pedestals to promote to the distant.
Listen to this, man. And this shit right here has been in my mind. I've never said it to anybody, but this dude is the first motherfucker that brought it out in lyrics and whatnot. You know what I mean? Listen to this.
Dealers, hustlers, and niggas who spit the scam, who careers only exist in pictures on Instagram. Then enlist a plan, gather the dumbest niggas you can.
The list of plan, gather the dumbest niggas.
And put them on pedestals to promote.
Put them on pedestals. I know I'm mispronouncing that shit like a motherfucker.
Pictures on Instagram, then enlist a plan, gather the dumbest niggas you can, put them on pedestals to promote to the disenfranchised. This expands the epithet, creating a separate threat.
Promote to the disenfranchised and whatnot. So at the end of the day, that's a market and whatnot. You gonna elevate this dude and whatnot. He's dumb as, pardon my French, dumb as fuck and whatnot. Ain't got nothing to offer anybody and whatnot. But we gonna put this motherfucker on top. For this guy to be a leader to the disenfranchised. You know what I mean? So therefore,
and put them on pedestals to promote to the disenfranchised. This expands the epithet, creating a separate threat for the real artists who bleed, left nothing except regret. Sort of like these so-called
he's saying like, yo, and now the real artists is the ones with the freaking lyrics and bars and shit. They bleeding and whatnot because the scheme of the system is working better than the actual learning part of the freaking game. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers is being more entertained than being schooled on what they need to be schooled on. You know what I mean? They listening to that freaking poison in their air instead of them getting blessed with the knowledge. You know what I mean? That's what they saying and whatnot. And it's causing the good content to be eliminated. You know what I mean?
creating a separate threat for the real artists who bleed, left nothing except regret. Sort of like these so-called sites and so-called stands that exploit black music through their so-called brands, and these pathetic journalists.
Explore. Guys, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to pause a lot on this shit. This nigga saying a lot of freaking good shit. You know what I mean? And if I was not to freaking pause it and give this dude a little cosigner here and there and whatnot, then I wouldn't be I wouldn't be the dude that I am. You know what I mean? So I gotta give this guy his shout outs for these bars and whatnot. Cause he talking some real shit. You know what I mean?
All sites and so-called stands that exploit black music through their so-called brands.
Exploit
And these
them.
pathetic journalists creating these urban lists to promote
Urban lists. Creating these urban lists and shit, yo.
exploit black music through their so-called brands. And these pathetic journalists creating these urban lists to promote the most negative shit they possibly can. Fam.
Promote the most negative shit they could possibly can. Come on, man. Let's go.
Pathetic journalists creating these urban lists to promote the most negative shit they possibly can.
Let's
Fam.
go.
I'm mentally unstable. I'm not signed to a major, some drug dealer's label. No
I'm not signed to a label with some drug dealer's label. Whoa. Whoa. He did go there. He did go there. Let's go.
I'm mentally unstable. I'm not signed to a major, some drug dealer's label. No secret money man with a plan to support me. So when I blow, he can claim my success and extort me. No false disillusion or inexcusable pipe dream. Dangle like a carrot for thirsty rabbits what might seem like an opportunity. Truly is suffering to settle things that sabotage and commit you to puppet strings. Got niggas in my pack with irregular vibes. Got aunties on crack that live regular lives.
Got aunties on crack that live regular lives. Bars. Let's go.
Strings. Got niggas in my pack with irregular vibes. Got aunties on crack that live regular lives. Got fake ass industry homies that show love but act smug when you evolve and try to sever those ties.
You heard that, right?
Got fake ass industry homies that show love but act smug when you evolve.
Got fake ass industry niggas who show you love
And try to sever those ties. Whatever prize that you lust for, brush.
but try to sever their ties when you evolve. You know what I mean? So the industry motherfuckers, they like you when you just coming in because they like, oh shit, we got some fresh meat. This dude got bars and whatnot. He got a whole bunch of stuff, man. We about to freaking corrupt his mind and whatnot and turn him something to somewhat like a moneymaker and whatnot. But when they see you evolve from that, we could make a good payday from him, and you evolve into actually being that lyrical rapper that you always wanted to be when you was very, very young and whatnot. They don't want to fuck with you then. You know what I mean? Cause you evolved and whatnot, and they like, yo, fuck that. I can't fuck with that nigga. You know what I mean? Pardon my French. Let's go.
Act smug when you evolve and try to sever those ties. Whatever prize that you lust for, rush towards, develop disgust for. Thus more, I'm sick of hearing you blab it. How did this become a habit? How come the niggas who talk about success is never the ones who have it?
How come the niggas that talk about success is never the ones that have it? You know what I mean? And let me tell you something about success, the word success and whatnot. You know what I mean? Just because you have like a ball of fucking cash in your pocket and whatnot, and you got a fucking burner in your, not even a freaking burner, and you got a nice fucking car and a big ass house and whatnot. Success, that doesn't mean that you're fucking successful. You know what I mean? That means you were able to accumulate freaking new products. And hold a lot of motherfucking cash in your hand. If you're not freaking able to freaking flip that money and make more money from it and whatnot, then you're not very successful. You just a person that knows how to freaking be paid money and purchase things with the money. You know what I mean? You're not creating no businesses. You ain't doing nothing. You just... Anyways, let's go, man.
How did this become a habit? How come the niggas who talk about success is never the ones who have it? I'm about to do this. I'm about to do that. I'm about to set the game off. Nigga, you about to fall flat.
I like how I like how he said the better, you know what I mean? He's just basically saying like the motherfuckers that always talking about being successful and shit. They the only motherfuckers that they motherfuckers that talk about it all the time and shit. You know what I mean? The real motherfucking successful people don't have to be all out in the open and be like, yo, I'm fucking successful, because they're successful already. You know what I mean? People fucking call you successful. You don't have to be like, I'm successful. Because if you were, you wouldn't be calling that. You wouldn't be saying that shit. Let's go.
I'm about to do this, I'm about to do that, I'm about to set the game off. Nigga, you about to fall flat. Don't tweet about it, be about it. Fuck.
Don't tweet about it, be about it.
About to set the game off. Nigga, you about to fall flat.
Don't tweet about it, be about it.
Fuck a status update, get your stacking up straight.
Fuck a status update, get your status. What he said again?
Don't tweet about it, be about it. Fuck a status update, get your stacking up straight. I ain't had enough.
Get your stacking up straight. Yeah.
Don't tweet about it, be about it. Fuck a status update, get your stacking up straight. I ain't had enough steak, I ain't had enough cake. Give a fuck about his raps, I see that as a buffet. I see that as a butt day.
I don't give a fuck about his raps, I see that as a buffet. I see that as a
Give a fuck about his raps, I see that as a buffet. I see that as a butt day. I did that as one day. Verbally, yeah.
88 Shape of Boss Street Sweeper Radio. This nigga is ill right here, yo.
He said he ain't done. Let me find
out. You got some more, boys?
Look.
Keep going.
My father found crack in our bathroom. My mother found a spot on her lungs. My sister found religion in the hospital. I just speak the truth as it comes. I just speak the truth on the drums, channel my lyricism through music until it numbs. Jealous motherfuckers see everything that I'm doing. Instead of showing me love, they resent what I become.
You see, jealous motherfuckers, man, resenting what I'm doing, man. Instead of show me support, them niggas. Hold up.
Jealous motherfuckers see everything that I'm doing. Instead of showing me love, they resent what I become. Coming from.
Instead of showing me love, they resent for what I've become. I mean, I heard him say that earlier, so.
A soil that's soiled in turmoil, mislabeled as disloyal, disabled, and this boils. The underlying theme that envious ones bring. Take me up when I do my thing like a spring when it coils. The more you disengage, you just enrage who isn't phased. This enlays the problem, and niggas say that I skipped the stage. Rip the page from the chapter of revelation and trapped in my reservation. See no rapper that's fit for praise. Dick for days is the hoe as we lay with her. Niggas is bitch made, and your second language is labia. Maybe you oughta embrace lock instead of defiling with defamation. Deafening nation, raping your trachea, you're scraping your fucking court.
Deaf of a nation raping your. Hold up.
Embrace lock instead of defiling with defamation. Deafening nation, raping your trachea, you're scraping your fucking corpse from the porch.
Hold up, man. What was that, yo?
Hoe as we lay with her, niggas is bitch made, and your second language is labia.
We gotta
Maybe
go
you
even
oughta
further back.
the page from the chapter of revelation and trapped in my disengage. You just enraged who isn't phased. This enlays the problem and line theme that envious ones bring. Take me up when I do my thing like a spring with.
Hold up. He said something ill. I gotta capture that whole verse to actually understand where he's coming from. Hold up.
What I become, coming from a soil that's soiled in turmoil, mislabeled as disloyal, disabled, and this boils. Jealous motherfuckers see everything that I'm doing. Instead of showing me love, they resent what I become. Coming from a soil that's soiled in turmoil, mislabeled as disloyal, disabled, and this boils. The underlying theme that envious ones bring.
The underlying theme that envious ones bring. All right, so that's where I think it's starting off.
Mislabeled as disloyal, disabled, and this boils. The underlying theme that envious ones bring. Take me up when I do my thing like a spring when it coils. The more you disengage, you just enrage who isn't phased. This enlays the problem, and niggas say that I skipped the stage. Rip the page from the chapter of revelation and trapped in my reservation. See no rapper that's fit for praise. Stage. Rip the page from the chapter of revelation and trapped in my reservation. See no rapper that's fit for praise. Dick for days is the hoe as we lay with her. Niggas is
dick for days as a whole as we laid with her. And the way he said that shit, it's like he's reading a passage from a book, bro. You know what I mean? Like, listen to this.
A reservation, see no rapper that's fit for praise. Dick for days is the hoe as we lay with her. Niggas is bitch made.
Dick for days as the hoe that we lay with her. Like the way that he laid that out, it's like I'm reading a novel, and that was like that was like the next line and shit. Like every time I read a book, I've formatically and shit, I've heard lines like that. You know what I mean? Just don't ask me what type of books I'm fucking reading, okay? Leave me a fuck alone.
See no rapper that's fit for praise. Dick for days is the hoe as we lay with her. Niggas is bitch made and your second language is labia. Maybe you oughta embrace lock instead of defiling with defamation. Deafening a nation, raping your trachea, you're scraping your fucking corpse.
Deafen a nation, ripping your...
Embrace lock instead of defiling with defamation. Deafening a nation, raping your trachea, you're scraping your fucking corpse from the Porsche that Paul Walker drove. Your circles full of squares like a motherfucking waffle cone.
Your circle is... Your circle is full of squares.
Your fucking corpse from the Porsche that Paul Walker drove. Your circle's full of squares like a motherfucking waffle cone.
Waffle cone. Shit. Your circle is full of squares like a cone. Hold on.
Like your fucking corpse from the Porsche that Paul Walker drove. Your circle's full of squares like a motherfucking waffle cone.
Like a motherfucking waffle cone. I'm thinking about like a waffle. It has all them little squares in it. Like it. Yeah, I think that's what he's talking about and shit, yo. But
instead of defiling with defamation, deafening a nation, raping your trachea, you're scraping your fucking corpse from the Porsche that Paul Walker drove. Your circle's full of squares like a motherfucking waffle cone. Dry snitch, you fucking with Locksmith. Snatch a girl, fuck her once, and I'm texting her, bye, bitch.
Fuck your girl. I text her once, and I tell her, bye, bitch. Why? That's savage.
Dry snitch, you fucking with Locksmith. Snatch a girl, fuck her once, and I'm texting her, bye, bitch. I wish a nigga would test me, directly dismember you, sending you to your maker, then make you wait as they finish you. I deserve an award, you deserve an enema. Your mental...
I deserve an award, you deserve an enema. Okay.
You to your maker, then make you wait as they finish you. I deserve an award, you deserve an enema. Your mental view is skewed like pre-war German cinema. Send him a ransom note, goddamn I'm stoked. You never could reprimand this man, I put hands to throat. I expand my quotes, you niggas just sympathize. X a mark from his window, squares get minimized.
888 Shade 45. Street Sweeper Radio. K-Slay, Drama King in the building. And if you ever had any questions about what a real lyricist is, I think Locksmith just answered your question, motherfucker.
All right. I'm gonna start like this, all right? I'm gonna look in the freaking camera. I'm gonna start like this. So, all y'all motherfuckers that's about to say, "Oh, you pause a lot and shit." I fucking know I pause a lot, all right? You don't have to put that shit in the comment section. Don't do it. You know what I mean? I already know. Because like through the track, I realized what the fuck I was doing. All right, you don't need to point that shit out. You know what I mean? I like this track. I like this. This is why I paused so much. You know what I mean? He was saying a lot of interesting things. This is why I paused a lot. You know what I mean? If you don't like me pausing a lot, I might not be the channel for you. You know what I mean? Because I pause a lot when I like videos that are bar heavy. And this right here was bar heavy, and I like I like a lot of junk that he was saying. So yes, I pause a lot. You know what I mean? I don't do it all the time, but when I like something, I pause a lot. You know what I mean? I just wasted 2 freaking minutes saying that. But anyways, yo, dope ass track. You know what I mean? He went in on the formalities. I think he went somewhere deep with it. You know what I mean? Because in the beginning, he was like talking about like, yo, when you meet these industry dudes and whatnot, they act like they on your side and whatnot. And when you evolve, they just shit on you. You know what I mean? They just want to hate and whatnot. And that was like the overall tone of the track. You know what I mean? But he also freaking dives into the fact that, you know what I mean, the real lyricists of hip hop don't get enough airplay anymore because the magazines and these units of industries and whatnot just want to elevate the only the negative in the culture. You know what I mean? In the hip hop culture and whatnot, to the point where the good not the way where the real lyricists and whatnot, the people that got something to say are rarely heard. You know what I mean? I feel like the me personally, I feel like the culture of hip hop is so broad and there's so much freaking things going on within hip hop and whatnot that everybody could get some shine. You know what I mean? It doesn't just have to be like one set of kind of hip hop music being rise to the top. Everything could be risen to the top and whatnot because it's only gonna make the music better. It's only gonna make it more universal if everybody is able to grab something and hear it on the actual radio everywhere around the world and whatnot. So basically, I definitely liked I like the track. You know what I mean? He gave no fucks about how anybody felt. He came out 100% raw and whatnot, and I really felt it. You know what I mean? I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. You know what I mean? And if you guys did, tell me what's your favorite bar that he had. He had a hell of a lot of fucking bars that he was spitting, and I was trying to. There was a point where I rewind like probably like I don't even know how much I rewind. I think like probably like over freaking 6 times trying to catch the rhyme scheme and whatnot, but I couldn't find it. You know what I mean? I couldn't find it. I found bits and pieces, but I couldn't find the whole thing and whatnot. So I just gave up and just started freaking listening to the lyrics and whatnot. But it was like one of those discovery tracks and whatnot. I'm gonna be playing this shit like a whole bunch of times after I freaking finish reacting to get finish making this video in general. You know what I mean? But it's a good track. You know what I mean? And yeah, if you guys feel like me, you already know what to do. You know what I mean? Put it out there. If you guys want to hear more tracks from Locksmith and whatnot, because I don't get a lot of requests from Locksmiths. People tell me you should do more Locksmith, but I don't know that much about him to actually dive into his stash and whatnot. So if you want me to do more Locksmith and whatnot, please request certain tracks and whatnot, and I'll jump into it. You know what I mean? Or if you want me to do any other type of tracks and whatnot, any type of tracks or videos, you know, just put it down there in the comment section. I'll get to it as soon as possible. You know what I mean? You see this right here is my motherfucking thumb and whatnot. I know you guys got thumbs, you know what I mean? Put your thumbs all the way up to the motherfucking sky and shit. Show me some love and support in that way. Another way you guys can show me some love and support is by subscribing to the channel right down there all day long. And let me throw another one, all day long and whatnot. And I'll see you guys next time on the next video. Peace out, one love, and I'm out.